Hi. So in the last video we saw how we have to set up our IBM Watson cloud service for the language translator service. So we ended up at this page, and we ended up by copying the API key and the URL and then assigning them to these variables named as API key and URL. So this is just a start. So before using the services, we have to install some dependencies. So in Jupyter Notebook, we just use exclamation mark and then type in the command of the package which we want to install. So we will be installing the IBM Watson package. So we just hit pip install IBM Watson. As I've already installed it, it will show me successfully installed. If I run this, it will take some time to install all the dependencies. And as I have already installed it, so it just shows requirement already satisfied. Then, as we have indicated, as we have assigned the API key and the URL to their variables, let's just see what the overall flow will be. Okay, so what actually is happening in the background is, we are over here at our local machine, and there is this cloud of IBM which is consisting of many systems which are together related, right? There are many systems which are performing some kind of actions. So now we want to make a request from our system of the language translator to some XYZ system in the cloud. So for getting it, we use the medium of URL. Okay, so that is why this URL thing was required. HTTPS languagetranslator.watson.cloud.ibm instances. So that is the reason why this URL is required. It is in order to establish a connection from your local system to a particular system in the IBM cloud. Okay, and then the API key is like a password to this. So basically we have to say this machine like, hey, we are authorized users, we have an authentication key which is named as the API key. This API key is actually an authentication key which gives you which says this machine that the user is a registered user of IBM Cloud Service. And when you send the API key with this, then this machine accepts the request of the URL and then reloads and refreshes the language translator object inside it. So this was a small introduction about the working of the IBM Cloud Service. So now first we set up our API key and URL. Then we install our dependencies. Then we installed our dependencies, that is pip install IBM Watson. After that, we import few of the libraries. From IBM Watson, import language translator v3. v3 is nothing but version 3. And then from IBM Cloud _SDK. SDK is nothing but software development kit core.authenticators import IAM authenticator. As I mentioned that we need some kind of authentication key such that this machine, which is an IBM cloud, allows our request. So that is why we have the API key and URL. And for validating this API key and URL, we need to import this IAM authenticator. So once we have the authenticator, we have all our dependencies and services and packages imported. We will set up our objects. So IAM authenticator is a class which takes up the API key as an parameter, and we save that object, and we save this instance of a class inside an object named as authenticator. Now we will set up our language translator object. So language translator is equals to language translator v3, that is version 3, and we have to specify which version of the language translator we are using. So the current version and the updated version is 2018-0501, and then we have to pass the authenticator object. So as I already mentioned previously that over here, as we are sending the URL request, this machine over here will try to authenticate it. So the authentication thing is done with the help of this language translator service. Okay, after that we just set up our service, that language translator.set service URL. If this code executes successfully, I have not installed the dependency here. If this code executes successfully, that means the language translator service is now set. So we are now all set with our services. Just we need to ensure that we pass in the correct parameters and correct text. So now we move forward for the translate service. So here this table is all about all the various kind of languages and the language code available. So one can easily go through this table. This notebook will be posted in the code. So now there is a method known as translate in the language translator v3 class, and as we have initiated the language translator object of the language translator v3 class, we will be using this object now for using all the methods which are present in this class. So over here, lang translator dot translate, there is a method named as translate inside the language translator class, and we will be sending our text here, and then model ID is nothing but ENHI. EN is the code for English and HI is the code for Hindi. So we need to translate from English language to Hindi language. So now if I hit enter, shift enter, this will show us this gets executed. Now there is a method known as get result, and then when I hit and shift enter, I see a JSON formatted string here which says translation hello world in Hindi, the word count and the character count. Now let's try this for a bigger text. So this is the text which I have chosen, and this is the same method which we are invoking as we have done over here. So now when I hit this, this shows me everything. Now this is in a JSON format, but we are interested only in this part. So how do we extract it? So we say translation.getResult or translation.getResult of translations. As this is a dictionary, we will be accessing this dictionary with the help of this translations key. So this translations key has a list as its value. So as we are accessing the first object of the list, so that is why there is the index 0, and then inside that list also we are having a dictionary, and from that dictionary we are interested in the value of it. So we will be accessing the value with the help of the key named as translation. So in this way we will be decoding the entire JSON string, and we will be getting our translated text. So a very big text like this, we have converted it easily to Hindi text using a simple language translator tool using the IBM language translator service. So this is a very simple and a short way of making a language translator tool. Not only just English to Hindi, we can select any language we want. Here are the list of languages. One can feel free to use any language. This will work for any language which are mentioned in the table here.